Hi friends, so glad you're here. It is time for story time on the back porch featuring our furry friends. We've got Litzy, Lila, and Lucy. Do you play a musical instrument? Are you good if you do? Do you practice? Well, our story today is about not only a guy who plays a musical instrument, but he plays many musical instruments. This is the remarkable Farkle McBride by John Lithgow, and the pictures are by C.F. Payne. Let's see if Farkle plays the same musical instrument as you.
Oh, pity the prodigy Farkle McBride. No matter what instrument poor Farkle tried, whether strumming or blowing or drumming or bowing, his musical passions were unsatisfied. When Farkle McBride was a 3-year-old tyke, all freckly, bony, and thin, he astonished his friends and his family alike by playing superb violin. He went reedly-deedly-deedly-dee with all the strings at his side, reedly-deedly-deedly-dee, the remarkable Farkle McBride. But when he was 4, Farkle played it no more, in spite of his parents' beseeching. He shattered the records he used to adore. He smashed up his resin, ripped up every score. He threw fiddle and bow to the living room floor, as he shouted, "Enough of your screeching!" When Farkle was 5, his melodical gift once again bore rhapsodical fruit. The woodwinds inspired the spirits to lift, and he rapidly mastered the flute. He went roodly-toodly-toodly-too with all the winds at his side, roodly-toodly-toodly-too, the remarkable Farkle McBride. But at 6, Farkle flung his flute into the lake, notwithstanding its lyrical trill. He stamped on the dock till you'd think it would break. "That's it," he exclaimed, "I've had all I can take. That tootling gives me a brutal headache. It's so wimpy and whiny and shrill." When Farkle was 7, a different sound rekindled his musical flame. He became the most expert trombonist around, and the boulevards buzzed with his name. He went vroom-petty-doom-petty-doom-petty-doom with all the brass at his side, vroom-petty-doom-petty-doom-petty-doom, the remarkable Farkle McBride. But at 8, he declared to his parents' despair, and as everyone else might have guessed, "I can't stand the trombone with its blat and its blare. That racket is more than my eardrums can bear. So return it or throw it away. I don't care. I despise it just like all the rest." When Farkle was 9, both his father and Mum were bursting with pride and affection, for Farkle learned xylophone, cymbals, and drum, the entire percussionist section. He went boom-bash, clank-em-a-clash, all the clamor that he could provide, tinkly, bing-bong, bumpity-crash, the remarkable Farkle McBride. But soon he fell prey to his usual gloom, despite all the praise and the flattery. First a sigh, then a sulk, then a frown, then a fume, then an ear-splitting tantrum that emptied the room. "I can't take it," he bellowed, "the crash and the boom and the clang and the bang of the battery." Poor Farkle at 10, howsoever renowned, reached the end of his musical tether, but then he discovered his favorite sound, musicians all playing together. It happened like this. The conductor caught cold on the day of a major recital. "You've got to replace him," young Farkle was told. "Your cooperation is vital." So he took the baton and he gave the downbeat, and kaboom, the foundations were shaken by glorious music, bombastic and sweet, that filled up the hall and spilled into the street. Music that brought the whole crowd to its feet from the instruments he had forsaken. They went reedly, roodly, vroom-petty-bang. "Bravo!" all the spectators cried. "Deedly-doodly, doom-petty-clang, the remarkable Farkle McBride." Since that sparkling night, Maestro Farkle McBride conducts all the instruments he ever tried. His happy heart sings to brass, drums, winds, and strings, and remarkable Farkles at last. Satisfied.
Oh, what a great story! So Farkle enjoys being a conductor. Would you like to be a conductor of an orchestra? Sounds like a big job, doesn't it? Well, I'm so glad that you joined us today for the remarkable Farkle McBride. We hope you'll join us again for another story right here on Storytime on the Back Porch. And you can watch a story anytime by subscribing to our YouTube channel.